Hi there guys, this is Nikhil from Greedy Tech and these are the 15 awesome features of Lenovo Vibe X3. So guys, let's start off with some screen gestures. We can simply double tap the screen to wake it up, and once it is unlocked, you can simply flip the phone to put it back to sleep. So guys, next we have something called as pocket mode, which will prevent accidental calls when your device is in your pocket. So make sure you enable that option from settings. Next, we can use the fingerprint scanner to unlock your device quickly. So the device is now locked and I can simply place my finger for a second or less than a second and it will automatically unlock the device. So you need to configure it first. You need to register your fingerprint for it to work. Next, we can use the fingerprint scanner to take pictures. So this only works on the stock camera, and once again you need to enable that option. So I'm going to place my finger on the fingerprint scanner and it is that easy to take pictures. So guys, that's a really nice feature if you want to take a selfie and you can't access this particular button. So guys, moving on, we have an infrared blaster or infrared sensor. So using this particular sensor, you can control your televisions, air conditioner, any device with an infrared sensor. So going on next, let me just turn on the flash for now. By the way, there is no easy toggle or shortcut to turn on the flash, but there is one to turn it off. So whenever the flash is turned on, you get this red status bar, and when you click on it, the flash gets turned off. Next, if we go to the status bar and simply drag the notification bar, we get this shortcut for notification log. So what it does is it will simply record all the notifications that you get and it will display all that in a nice timeline. If you accidentally clear all your notifications, then you still have a copy in your notification log. So it's a very nice feature and I haven't seen this in any other Android device, or at least that comes inbuilt. So guys, next we have something called as display color modes. So in display, we can change the color temperature of your display. So we have the comfort mode, super bright mode, custom mode, and we have also something called as smart brightness, which will enhance or improve the brightness in direct sunlight. So let me just set it to default mode. And apart from that, we also have something called as night mode. So it will just put a tint over your display and the brightness gets reduced a lot, and thereby giving a pleasant view even when you're looking at your display in complete darkness. So let me just disable that for now. Next, we have something called as Theater Max technology. Before I show you that, let me just quickly play a video file. So this is just a time lapse and you can enjoy it normally like this, or you can use the AntVR headset and the VR mode on this phone to experience it like this. So the screen gets a little pixelated as this is just a Full HD display and you place it very near to your eye, but still it's a very unique experience. Let me just turn it off for now. Going on next, we have something called as scheduled power on and power off. So using this option, you can schedule your phone to automatically power off or power on. So guys, next we have something called as auto call recording. In call settings, we have this feature to automatically record all the calls. So once it is enabled, it will record all the calls, or else you can simply configure it according to your preference. So this isn't a very unique feature. You can have any third-party app to do the same, but as it comes pre-installed or inbuilt, it works really well and it won't have any compatibility issues. So guys, we have something called as Dolby Atmos, which comes pre-installed with your phone and it works really well and the audio experience is really good. You have all these modes like movie, music, game, voice, and you can even customize it to your own liking. Next, we also have something called as hi-fi music over here. So I guess this is something that only works when you are using a headset. Next, we have the permission control. So this is the permission control and it is very similar to the privacy control or privacy guard in Cyanogen based ROMs. So over here you have all the permissions, and if you select any permission, you can see the list of apps that are requesting for that permission or that have access to that particular permission. From here you can grant or deny permissions too. Next, if we go to this tab, you can see the list of applications that are installed on your device, and once you select them, you can see the list of permissions they have access to. Once again, you can deny those permissions from here. Next, we have something called as Power Manager. And this is how it looks. We have the normal Android version of battery saver. Once it is enabled, all the applications running in the background won't have access to the internet and thereby increases a little battery life. On the Lenovo devices, you have something called as Ultra Power Saver, and once it is enabled, your phone will look like this. You have only access to these 6 applications and nothing else works. And once you enable this, your battery life or battery time increases greatly. So what it does is it will simply block or stop all the applications running in the background and give you access to only these 6 apps. And you won't have access to the camera or the notification toggles, and this is pretty much what you can do. So if you are running low on battery, this is what I would suggest you to do. And to come out of this mode, you can simply press this button and press OK, and you're once again good to go. And guys, this device does have a hybrid SIM slot, so you can insert a secondary SIM or a micro SD card. And just in case if you have inserted a micro SD card just like me, in the storage section you have the option to choose the default write storage as the SD card. So what it means is you can install apps directly to your SD card. You don't have the option to move apps to the SD card, but using this particular option you can directly install apps to the SD card. So if you have Asphalt 8 installed on your device and you have already downloaded data to your internal storage and you have chose this option SD card, then the app will download the extra data once again and put it in your external SD card. So if you're running low on your internal storage for your games, just use this option to install apps to your SD card. And I must definitely say this is a very well implemented system on the Lenovo phones. And next, if we go to the app section, we have the option to uninstall multiple apps at once. Let's say I want to uninstall these 2 apps at once. I just check this box and click this button and press OK, and that's all I need to do to uninstall multiple applications. So I can do whatever I want, and in the background those 2 applications will be uninstalled. You usually don't have such option in other devices, and you usually need root access to do the same with the third-party application. And these are the final 2. So we have something called as secure zones. So this is the secure zone management area. So these are like your profiles in the Cyanogen based Cyanogen mod. So you can have different secure areas like home, office, and depending upon the secure zone, you can lock applications or hide information. So it uses Wi-Fi access points to find where you are. So guys, finally the NFC, you have it over here, and Lenovo claims that you can use the NFC to make wireless payments once the service is available in India. So there you have it guys, these are the most awesome features of your Lenovo Vibe X3. If you have any more doubts, do let me know by commenting below this video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel to see more videos just like this.